Hey everybody, this is a quick video today. Um, it's a dream video, but a couple days ago, God brought back to my remembrance a dream that I had. I'd probably say at least 13, 14, maybe even 15 years ago. And to be honest, I'd actually forgotten about it. It was definitely the first apocalyptic type of dream that I had ever seen, that God had ever actually showed me. Like, I remember when it first happened, I was kind of like startled, like. But then once I had the rapture dream, all the Obama dreams, just all the different dreams and stuff over the years. To be honest, I just forgot about it. But the other day I was sitting eating with my daughter, and across the way, looking out the window, there was a mountain range, and I just looked at the mountain. Just sitting there eating with my daughter, and I just looked at the mountain, and then the dream just came back to me like that. And I had and God reminded me of it, and He told me to tell it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and post this dream. So this dream, like I said, it was at least 13 to 15 years ago. But it was He showed me a dream of the earth, of the world being destroyed by fire. And it started out where I was at first I was in darkness. I was in total darkness. I didn't know where I was. I was just standing in complete darkness. And I'm just like feeling around and trying to, find a way to get out. And I noticed that the ground is a little kind of like uneven, like I could tell I'm walking on like rocks and dirt pavement and stuff, but I'm in complete darkness. And so as I keep finding my way through this darkness, up ahead I start to see some light, and then finally, like, I start to realize, like, I'm inside of a cave. And so I'm trying to figure out how to get out of this cave. I'm like, what am I doing inside of a cave? But I'm feeling my way out, and I start to see, and it's to the point to where I don't have to, like, feel around with my hands to get out. And so I get towards the entrance of the cave, to walk out of the cave. And then I remember looking out. It's crazy how, like, I had forgot about it, but yet when God reminded me of it, I see it perfectly still. Like, like, that's crazy to me. But I walk out and I see like fire falling from the sky, and all the green grass, the roadways, businesses, the cities. I'm looking out, and I just see like everything is just like destroyed. Everything is on fire. And I remember looking to my left, and I saw like a mountain range. And the mountain range, the whole mountain was on fire. And then there's balls of fire just falling down, like, diagonally. It's all just falling down, just coming down right in my vision. And it's just hitting and just destroying and setting everything on fire. And I'm just looking, and I'm like, I could see like the wind blowing, and it's swirling the fire around, and everything was on fire. I didn't see anybody. There was nobody with me in this dream. I was the only person in the dream. Like, I didn't see anybody else. I didn't hear God's voice. I just saw the entire world, the whole earth was on fire. And it was like Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, like there's videos we can watch with Ron Wyatt. God allowed Ron Wyatt to find a whole bunch of stuff, but one of the things he found was Sodom and Gomorrah, and he shows like the sulfur balls, our little sulfur balls that would, they were so hot, and he shows like structures and just places that was burnt so incredibly hot, such heat that everything was almost like burnt in place. Like you could still see the shape of structures and buildings and entranceways and all this kind of stuff. It was burning like that, and it was just red fire, red heat, just burning everything up. And we know the scripture says that, God will destroy the world. He will burn everything up. He says everything will burn. And he showed me that. And even now I kind of feel like, dang, I can't believe I forgot about that dream. But he brought it back to my remembrance. Just sitting there eating lunch with my daughter. And I just looked out the window at the mountain, and it just came back to my mind. I was like, oh my gosh, like I never posted this, like, I mean, I told a couple people like when the dream first took place all them years ago, but other than that, I actually forgot about it. So like, I'll come on here and talk about it real quick. But, like I said, it's a quick video, but, yeah, that dream, I remember that dream kind of shook me. That was the first time I seen something like that. And we see the signs, we see what's going on. I'm watching every day. Like I'm watching just all kind of stuff every day, reading the word, praying, fasting, like watching videos, talking to people. And you got all the stuff that's going on right now. So much. There's stuff going on in Israel, Iran, and they're talking about potentially Israel having to strike Iran, and that nuclear facility. You got the stuff in LA. It's just a lot. So, at the same time, just Lord, just continue to open all of our eyes, and just keep watching. Time is running out.